We're listening at we're talking. You're listening to Six Music with me, Russell Howard. I'm here with John.
Was my mic not?
There you go, yeah.
Did the wrong one.
I was told
honestly.
3. I was told he was on mic 3.
So why did you put up 2?
Yeah, why did you put up 2, Russell?
I can only apologise, nation. That was my fault. I did put up 2. Hey ho, how are you, John? You right?
Oh, muted, but fine. How are
Lovely
you?
stuff. Already a pun. That's probably the record.
That's not a pun.
It is of sorts. Are you going to be like this all morning?
I'm not the grump
It was
this
like this
morning,
on-
you.
oh,
You
let's
are in a
not-
right stink
I
this
wasn't.
morning.
We woke up today.
I can't get in my BBC.
I
Every
didn't say
week I
that.
comes here, and
I
every week I'm Russell Howard, and every week they don't know I'm Russell Howard.
Okay, and do you want to tell everyone what you said earlier?
When I'm 75, I'm going to own a football club. I'm going to own a football club.
He was saying this on the way in.
Yeah,
When
nothing
I'm
wrong with that.
It's very wrong.
I look at Egghead Olmer and I think, someone needs to show that football club owners can be happy.
We've
Man
had-
looks depressed.
We've had an odd start today because we both woke up at 5 o'clock, didn't we? 'Cause
Well,
we were
I
saying-
woke up because you woke up.
It was really weird. Because I you have to get up in the night sometimes, and I got up, and he really frightened me because he just went, "Why are we getting up? We're not. Why have you got up with me? I heard you. I thought there was trouble. How lovely is that?" So he thought something was going down, and we were both in our pants. It was a bit awkward because we don't normally see each other in our pants. And mine were riding quite high because they were my brothers, anyone I could find, and they were quite sort of tight to me. And he's like, "Are we in?" And then it was a bit awkward, so we both went our separate ways.
Well, then I woke up and I was clear as day. I was happy as Larry.
You
I
were
thought,
not.
getting
When
out
are
of
you
bed.
ever happy as
Oh,
Larry?
I live the dream, mate.
Yeah,
With
unless
a smile
Larry's a
on my
massive
face.
grump. Go
And I
on.
looked at my watch and I thought, 5:30? That can't be right. And I heard you bumbling around. If I'd have just heard you going to the toilet, I'd have thought nothing of it. But then I heard him going to the kitchen, getting a drink, having a biscuit. I thought, oh, my watch has stopped and it's 8:30 and we're going to be late for the show.
Yeah.
So I got up and I said, it's not 8:30, is it?
Yeah, that's exactly what you said.
And you went, no.
Yeah, I didn't say that at all. It was an odd test.
Mr. Grumblebum.
Well, I'm not. I'm in a good mood. I'm looking forward to this. I think it's going to be an absolute hoot. Why are you grunting and snorting?
You're in a stink.
I'm not.
And you forgot the sandwiches.
Oh, flipping it, right? Yesterday, 'cause I've been in Soho all week doing my...
Sell-out run at the theatre, was it, Russell?
Thanks, John. Hey, and you as well. I do believe we've had... hey, listen to this. You know Miriam, who listens to the show, and has got a bit of a thing for John. She turned up, came to watch him the other day. Yeah, he rocked it. He absolutely slammed the gig out of town. And
On
then,
a boat it was.
yeah, gigging on a boat.
Yeah.
See, he used to do gigs for shoes. Now he's on the boat. He's
Yeah.
moving up, this young man.
Yeah.
But we missed each other, didn't we? We tried to arrange.
Well, no, we didn't miss each other so
Stop.
much as you got bored waiting for me and decided to go home.
That's one view of it. And
Did you go up? I said, stay above ground. Don't go on the tube train because I won't be able to get hold of you.
He left me another one of his angry messages.
If you leave me alone in London, I'll kill somebody.
So I thought, well, we need a start to the show. So it'd be quite fun if John did, but he didn't. We arrived 40 minutes later, and I thought, well, I've got to do something so to make him better. So I got some sandwiches, some chocolate biscuits, got some fig rolls. Left the sandwiches at home, haven't I? So we haven't got them. And then
Fig rolls?
Yeah.
I never even saw the fig rolls.
I ate them on the way.
Yeah.
Let's...
Unbelievable. Do you want to just play a song and
you
let's talk this through, Grumblebum?
You were 40 minutes late, mate.
How can you be that grumpy after you've had a packet of fig rolls?
Fair point. Stop being like this.
I was fine when I got in. Look what you've done to me.
I've done nothing.
2 sandwiches I bought, Italian herb, chicken and rocket, and a big... I had one of the tastiest curries I've ever had this
It's off.
week.
Here we go.
Unbelievable.
Go on, old
curry.
lady Richardson.
Well, 2 things have happened this week. First of all, I had a curry in Nottingham, a place called 4,550 miles from Delhi, if you're ever in the area. The
Is it?
tastiest, not the hottest curry I've ever had, but the tastiest. I could taste the peppers, the onions, the chicken, all the spices individually. Stunning, right? And
Oh, I've got a lovely image of them coming afterwards. Did you enjoy your meal?
Yes, I did. I am a DJ, and I'll be mentioning it on my show.
well, sadly, they ruined it with overzealous service. I don't like being talked to about
for
anything other than the
God's-
meal I've just had.
What?
And he stood really
whoa,
close
whoa,
to me.
Whoa. We'll take this one step at a time. You don't like being spoken to about anything other than the meal?
No, that's not your jurisdiction to come over and ask me what I'm doing in Nottingham.
Jurisdiction? Are you a police?
Well, I was wearing my
what's
sheriff's badge.
What's going on? Yeah.
You get better
Sir,
service.
are you enjoying the weather?
Not within your jurisdiction. You've got 24 hours.
What are you on about?
That is classified information.
Surely he's allowed to go, hey, how's your day been?
He's allowed to do what he likes. He's allowed to come over and spit in my food, but I'd rather he didn't.
But
All you need to ask is, how was your food? And then respond accordingly. If I say fantastic, consider your job done. Off you pop.
No,
if I say terrible, ask me what was wrong with it.
you're going to hold up cards soon, aren't you? There was a thing in the paper, right, about tongue-tied lads are using cheeky business cards to improve their pulling power with girls. And it's got it's from some company, Break the Ice cards. It says, fancy a shag to the flattering, you look gorgeous. You could have a big sign that just goes, don't talk to me about anything other than food. I think that's...
No, that doesn't go in society. I don't want to go to buy a train ticket and get to the booth and have the woman ask me what I had for lunch.
Well, here's the thing. So, but you'll speak about trains on a train.
Exactly right.
But you
to
won't
someone who
flipping hell.
I'm visiting to buy a train ticket, I want to talk about train tickets, and chiefly mine. I don't want to talk about other people's train tickets.
What if you're dressed up as a red Indian and you're on a jet ski? What are you talking about there?
Oh, the drugs I've taken, clearly, because that would never happen.
So go on, take us through the rest of the meal. So he's made the mistake of going, did you enjoy that? Hey, what are you doing later?
He stood really close to me as well. When you sat down, that's a vulnerable position. You can't escape. And his sort of thighs were pressing against the side of my chair.
Right.
And he was bearing down on me, asking me all sorts of impertinent questions.
What did he ask you?
There was a sexual element to it.
What?
He asked me what I was doing, where I was going. Just a little bit too much.
How was that sexual? Was it let's go? I'll tell you what, them spices.
He had an eyebrow raised.
He had a problem. He's had a stroke, mate. Why are you going? So how do you know there was a sexual element?
I could feel it. I can read these things in the air.
Oh, you clearly can't. How long you been single?
There was a smell in the air, and it wasn't cardamom seeds. That's all I'm saying.
Well, this started off very well for that restaurant, and now you're damning them.
No, well, some people like all that. Yeah, let's be friends. Well, no. Let's just have my meal and go. If I like you, I'll come back. Anyway, that's not the biggest thing that happened to me this week.
But do you like them? We don't understand. The meal was incredible.
The meal was great, but I would be reticent to go back there on a quiet night because I know that I'm going to get... My colleague had gone to the toilet and I was exposed. And
that's why he was talking sexually to you, John.
Well, it's completely unnecessary. I'm fine sitting on my own in a restaurant while someone's at the toilet. You don't have to come over and hold my hand. Much less anything else.
Yes.
So just back off. Get me the bill if I ask for it. I had pistachio coffee. That was lovely. Anyway, it's been an amazing week for me because the PHS Ultra Dry 2. Previously, I thought the best hand dryer ever made.
Ah, for God's sake.
Has been knocked off the top.
Has it? You got a new robot friend? Tell us about your new robot friend.
Well, I used a hand dryer at Bristol Airport.
Go on.
Unbelievable.
Was it?
Absolutely. But people have been listening to the issues I've had with recirculated toilet air.
Yes,
and there's a hand dryer now.
They have been gripped. Go on.
There's a hand dryer now that cleans the air. It's built on the wall like a Corby trouser press.
Yeah, but it's
and you
not,
put your hands down inside it, and then a line like laser of hot, fast, hard, clean air comes out, and you slowly bring your hands up, and then they're dry. One line. No one's bothered, but go to Bristol Airport, even if you're not flying somewhere, just buy a flight, they're cheap now, with your extra tax. Go in the toilets, wash your hands and go home. And
Or like me, have a wee, wash your hands on your trousers, have a curry, have a chat about sex. Hey, I tell you what, John, we've had a text in that says, you don't look like you sound, John. I don't believe your voice or visual presence. Sorted. How ridiculous is that?
You got to be more specific than that. Tell
James
me how I should
Lowestoft.
look.
Yeah.
Or talk.
I think you go together very well. I think it's a very good package, a combination you've got. And I should know, I've just become a man. During the last link, do you want to tell everyone what happened, John?
Well, you changed the water.
Correct.
On the water system.
Certainly did. Picked it up, and there's a sign that says you're not supposed to do it. I've ignored it, lifted it up like the Hulk, slammed it back in, and you've now got a Barocca. Am I
Wearing the T-shirt that you slept in, and yet you can change water.
Yep. No need
Can't bring clean clothes.
Nope, no need to tell them that. Got another
Do you want to tell them what's on your T-shirt?
Rufus Wainwright and chocolate biscuit stains. Hello, chaps.
They're on the back as well. Adam's pointing out you have stains on the back of your T-shirt.
I tell you what is interesting, talking of backs, my brother has got two very hairy strips down the side of his back, which I believe in Victorian times they referred to those as bugger grips. They're fantastic, right? He hasn't got hair anywhere else on his body, and yet has these two. You could literally use him as a husky dog. You could grab the hair together, pull
He wouldn't like that, your
He'd
brother.
hate it, yeah. Because he's just got a pay rise, and the last thing he needs is to be drawn on a sled. But yeah. You got any hair? He's got no hair anywhere else. Text in if you've got random bits of hair. 64046. Send photos, actually. Email master.6music@bbc.co.uk. We'll have a prize as to who's got the oddest bit of hair. Don't cheat. Don't, like, glue a dog to your chest or anything like that. That's not fair.
My chest hair is in a heart shape on my heart.
Let's have a look.
No.
Oh, come on. Don't play that game.
I'll show you off air.
Oh, don't be like that. Come on, quickly. Do it to the webcam. That's not in a heart shape.
That's in a heart shape.
No, that's just
I haven't shaved this morning.
Have you ever shaved?
I shave it into a heart shape, just in case this situation arises at gigs.
Oh my god, that would be funny, wouldn't
I
it?
read a lot of messages on your MySpace about you getting your nipples out at gigs.
No, that was on telly.
Was it?
That's the mistake you made. Been on my MySpace, have you?
I'll have a little check, yeah.
Nice.
Check.
I'll tell you what is it with the Johns and my MySpace? Our flatmate John has used my MySpace to lure ladies back to our flat, hasn't he?
I had to sleep downstairs for the sound of bass music and flirting between people who don't really know each other.
I know, it's wrong. You were trying to shave your heart, weren't you?
I was trying to sleep, mate.
Have you ever shaved?
Not my chest.
Where are you going with
I've
this?
shaved my face.
Okay, but
That's
nothing
about
else?
it. And I once shaved my lower back before a rugby tour.
Well, that makes sense. Why?
Well, I just didn't, you know. With hindsight, it was a mistake.
But what made you do that?
I didn't like it. I don't like. I got a little bit of.
Oh no, I have seen that. Yeah, you've got a right pant ferret around the back.
It just goes slightly above the boxer short.
Yeah,
line,
yeah.
and I don't
It's creepy,
appreciate
isn't it?
that.
It's like a hideous.
Well, all
scene.
right. There's no need for that.
Well, you shouldn't wander about with it.
I was getting up to check if you were all right.
Yeah. What happened? Why have you got a razor in your hand? Shut up. Is that a heart template? You don't know me.
What were you going to read out then?
I was going to read out an email. It was about last week, actually. It says, "Hello, chaps. Regarding the whole LUV thing last week, what are John's thoughts on similar words like LOL?"
Oh, I hate LOL.
Okay, Charlotte.
I hate
It's-
that.
doesn't
The
stop-
only
what
thing
does it
I hate
mean?
more than LOL is people who write ha ha ha.
What does LOL mean, John?
Laugh out loud.
Okay. How
And
about-
its partner ROFL.
Yes.
Roll on the floor laughing. If you've actually rolled on the floor laughing, then don't bother to spell it. And if genuinely I've sent you a text so funny that you fell off your chair and rolled on the floor, bother to write. I just rolled on the floor. Unbelievable. Don't. Well, that happens
Charlotte.
to me every day, so I'll abbreviate that to 4 letters, and nor will I capitalise them and put a full stop to indicate the abbreviation.
It hasn't started well, Charlotte. There's more. OMG. What do you think of that?
Good band, like their stuff.
Boom.
Thanks very much, thanks.
We met Clive Anderson earlier.
Yeah.
Go on.
Unrelated. OMG, no.
Not for you.
Well, OMG.
What does it mean?
find-
What does it mean?
Oh my god!
It does.
Can't see it pictured without like 3 exclamation marks.
SOZ. Soz.
Yeah, I don't mind sauce. I'll allow that.
That was very Mark Lawrence. Yeah, no problem with that. LMAO.
Oh, the worst of them all. The worst of them all.
Etc. Oh, that's different.
Tetra's fine. I'll allow it. Tetra.
He's allowing that through.
As long
Lovely.
as it's got a full stop at the end.
We've got loads more grammar. We really hit on something.
Yeah.
We've had a really quick text in that says, "John, they have a similar hairdryer in the restaurant toilet at John Lewis, Oxford Street. I was equally delighted on this discovery."
Yeah.
Get yourself down.
I
mate.
defy anyone. Now, you all look at me like I'm a weirdo when I say these things,
Yeah.
but when you use it, you'll know. And you'll be so glad I said. Because I was in the toilet, people were afraid to use it. Till I used it. And then I could hear people laughing on my way out of the toilet.
We've been chatting about, amongst other things, body hair. John revealed to the nation he has a heart-shaped chest hair, and
Just goes down to the top of my 6-pack.
correct 8-pack at times.
Yeah. Although my pectorals have got a bit big, so it's widened out.
He does actually call them pectorals. You're the only person I know.
My friend said I looked buff yesterday.
Did he?
It's just because I've had a haircut.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I buy T-shirts now that are small. I'm tired of looking small.
So you buy
I
small
buy
ones?
small ones so I look bigger.
Right.
I've still got T-shirts I had from when I was about 10
Oh, don't
that I
do-
wear in bed. They make me feel There's something about
You're gonna
when you're
take
wearing a
this to the-
T-shirt
Go
that's
on.
too small for you, it feels like you're getting a cuddle, doesn't it?
Oh, God.
Do you think?
It's so bleak. I know I'm going to see you in Gap for Kids in a week, just like that.
You are not.
Just
Yeah, just age 6, please. It feels like a cuddle, doesn't it?
out, sir, out.
Don't, hey, I'll talk about clothes. I won't talk about anything else.
It feels like a cuddle. I'm a bit like that with the old radiator pants. I've been on about that of late. I haven't told you about this. You know when you see pants on the floor and you pop them on the radiator, and then you go back to
All
bed?
the time.
Yeah. Well, yeah, different different strokes. But you know when you pop them on after they've been on the radiator?
Yeah.
That feels like a cuddle.
I don't like warm pants.
Oh, who'd have thought
Pants
that,
are
John?
like pillows to me.
Are they?
They should be cold. Nice fresh pair of pants.
Oh, stop saying it like that. It'd be great if someone's just waking up just to hear a nice fresh pair of pants. Now, John, surely this is from Jamie Hubbard.
Right, Jamie.
He said it's from Cornwall, by the way. And
Oh, lovely stuff.
They're keen on you.
I might come and see you in a week.
Yeah, they're keen on you. They want you to live
I might
there.
be going down there for a break.
He says, surely you have beheld the Dyson Airblade. I have to say I was equally impressed when using this wonder of 21st century hygiene technology. John's very much into hand dryers. This is a really cool email from Paul Benjamin. Enjoying the show in Tokyo.
Hello.
Bang. How cool is that? Seems like this would be perfect for John. In Tokyo, they have an awesome hand dryers. The Colby trouser press style one are so last year, apparently.
They've got amazing stuff in Japan. I was talking about their toilets the other week. They've got toilets that have little urinal bits built up at the back.
Right.
Why haven't we got that? It's so sensible.
Built up at the back, I don't understand.
It's sort of a bowl, but then at the back there's a little plate for men to use as a urinal so that they don't wee all over the seat. It's like a urinal and a toilet. It's such an easy thing to have put on. I don't know why in these days of water retention as well. I don't mean that in a sort of HRT thing.
Yeah,
but
no, of course you don't.
in Save the World and all that, why you can't get urinals in houses?
I tell you what, Chris Eubank, let's put that on the back of his truck.
Yeah.
He's finished with what he said last week. Did you see that? What'd you make of that?
I didn't really go for that, to be honest. I think just stay at home. If you want to get in the paper, just, get someone around your house and ask for an interview. And if they say, no, you're not famous enough, so just leave it. Drive through London in a truck, honestly.
I thought it was great. So, we got some grammar stuff, haven't we?
We've got lots of grammar stuff. People are going mental. People have emailed in lists. Nathan Leonard, his particular irritation is people who say espresso instead of espresso. I'll go for that one. Confusing less with fewer. That is a big one. That's a big one. I corrected a comic on stage last night.
Did you?
Yeah, Gary Delaney was on and he did a bit about someone getting less flowers than someone else, and I said it was fewer. No one really liked that.
That's probably the worst heckle I've ever heard it. I think if I had his fewer, I've nailed him, Dave.
Grammatically.
Yeah, exactly.
People who say through instead of two, like the numbers 1 through 5.
Oh, I like that. Oh, no.
Oh,
really?
yeah.
I'm a big fan of that. 1 through 5, they say.
Well, the other one you're probably fair off, because they're both Americanisms. People who say right instead of right to, like write me when you get home. I hate that. My friend used to say that when I was a kid. Write me. And he used to say listen me as well. Listen me when I'm talking you.
What, you should say write me when you get home?
Right.
What, so you spend the day to it? Hang on a minute.
No, my friend didn't say write me.
It sounds like he did. It sounds like you spent the day and then you wrote letters to each other at night. Did you not have
He's on
walkie-talkies?
MySpace now. He's a goth. When I knew him, he was a Christian and he was into wrestling. And now he's like a real... He's got a list of what stuff he's into, and honest to God, it said Marilyn Manson, and then the next thing is my mum. You can't put your mum next to Marilyn Manson on a list of things you like.
He's doing it alphabetically, it's fine. And his mum does dress up as Marilyn Manson, it's fine. Hang on a minute, whoa, let's back up. You used to knock about with a kid who was a Christian and into wrestling.
Well, no, that was horrible to him. He had a weak bladder, and to hold my comedy skills, I used to trap him under a duvet and make him laugh until he wet his pants.
What, all over your post office? Hang on a minute.
This was before the post office days.
Oh, right.
But, it's a horrible thing to do.
Hang on a minute, so he technically weed all over your wife?
No, the duvet, mate. Duvet, not pillow.
To fill people in,
You
who
can't
just
trap
joined
a
the
man
show.
under a pillow.
When John was 6 through 8, he had a brief relationship with his pillow, who was known as Erica Eleniak from Baywatch. And we just found out that you were making a Bible-bashing wrestler wee on your wife.
It was far from a wrestler. If you're listening, Sheldon, hello. Well, a lovely guy.
That's in his wrestling, though. What's his wrestling name? What was his tag?
His tag was, I can't say.
Go on, please,
let's get back onto grammar.
Well,
I don't want to insult my friends from the past. I have precious few.
Okay.
And someone's emailed in to say, OMFG.
What's that? OMFG? Let me
People
guess.
are winding me up.
Oh,
now.
my effing
Well,
God.
yeah, exactly, yeah. John
Which is
does
what they
not
used to
look
cry
like
when
how it
Sheldon
sounds.
came into the ring, I hear. Go on.
I thought he looked like the one out of Mitchell and Webb, not the blonde one, the other one. So I thought I looked fat. In fact, he's quite attractive. He should have a girlfriend. You're damn right I should. And then someone else has put
What happened then?
HLO John, and then a smiley face. Who are you, mate? HWRU M8 question mark FYI. Then a website. Then HTH question mark. Does anyone know what that means?
Go on, say again.
HTH question mark.
HTH.
And
Hi there, hottie.
Not really something you should put a question mark about. That implies a vagueness.
Hi there, hottie. Yeah.
Eliminates the compliment. You're
This
fit.
helps.
Yeah,
Hope this helps. Okay.
Hi there, how do?
Again, that doesn't really need a question mark. It's not really a question.
Hey, that's handsome.
HHIS, and then 3 exclamation marks.
Hurry, that hurts. No.
Hanging head in shame.
Oh, nice. And then hand, HAND. Where are you getting all these from?
I'm on his website.
All right. Hand, go on then.
I can't find him.
And then
Well, I'll tell you
MG,
what,
which
we'll
I
do that as
assume
a
stands for
tease.
his name.
Text in if you know the answer, 64046. Email russell.6music@bbc.co.uk. There are two ways you can join in this grammar conversation. You can do it to basically help John or to wind him up. I think we'll go for the latter. We've had loads of texts about grammar. John, do you know what hand means?
I do now, yeah. Have a nice day.
That's correct. We've had loads in. Go on then. What else we got?
See, things like that are what I'm talking about. Don't abbreviate something like that, because it just stops being meaningful, doesn't it? You know, I want you to have a nice day, but I can't be bothered really writing it. That's the LUV thing. I love you, but not enough to spell the word properly.
Apparently, though, according to Catherine, who sent a text, John made a glaring grammatical error the other week. I've tried to let it go, but I can't. He's dead to me. Interesting.
Well, that is harsh.
I've added the end bit.
Oh, right, well, that's less harsh then. I hate the fact that you make stuff up. I should know it when you haven't even got a piece of paper in your hand and we've had an email in saying that I hope John dies.
I didn't say that.
One day you will.
Where's that come from?
Hi. Generally, I think John is a lovely bloke,
Oh, nice start.
but his superficial attitude to literature mildly irritates me.
Lovely. I like it when I get mildly irritated.
Yeah. Really, the content of any piece of writing is much more important than the manner in which it's presented.
Amen. Amen. Well done. That's what I've been trying to
Nobody
say for 3
listened
weeks.
to Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech and commended it on its syntax.
Yes. This guy's good. What's his name?
Alison, you sexist pig.
Sorry, Alison. I can only apologise.
Yeah.
Cancel that flag in a veil.
She
She's
has
a
just
chip.
had a haircut. I'm sure if Martin had said, I've got me a dream I does, the civil rights movement would have gone ahead unhindered.
I'm gonna... No.
Exactly,
That's not
exactly.
right.
You were agreeing, you were getting all carried away, and then it turns out she's wrong.
She started to show it would have been better, though, wouldn't it? Well, not better, but it would have been very funny if he's trying to bumble his way through that.
Yeah.
Oh, he got to dream I does? Oh, dear.
Yeah.
No, because that's with the same with Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks wasn't the first lady to sit down on the bus, was she? There was a girl...
She wasn't the first lady to sit down
No,
on a bus, no,
but it's
Russell,
an-
but I don't think that's what she's famous for.
But as part of the peace movement, I don't know the name of the girl. If anyone does, that would really help. But she was this really sort of like naughty 15-year-old girl who was a bit of a tearaway, and they needed a proper kind of example to show the world, so they didn't select the naughty little girl.
John
Interesting.
seems like a great guy, but I wish you'd stop talking about grammar. So you've started this by saying texting to wind him up. Being as I am a linguistics student, I found his inflexibility this morning irritating to such a degree that I stirred my bean stew too vigorously and splashed some onto another lit burner. It smelt terrible, John. Terrible. And that's from Jonathan, possibly our only listener in Pittsburgh.
Onto another lit burner.
Yeah, he's got 2 gas stoves on, so, you know,
Oh,
why
lit
don't you just
burner.
save the typical American, 2 gas burners on.
Oh, well, there goes the
just-
American market.
There's me stirring my bean stew. I'd just put the other hob on just in case I spill a bit, then I can go complain to myself about the smell of my bean stew.
Did you hear that? That was an impression, everybody.
Of everyone in Pittsburgh.
Absolutely. Eat that, Pittsburgh.
D from Lansing in West Sussex has emailed in to say that whenever he reads something that doesn't have punctuation in it, he changes the meaning of it. Like, toilet out of order, thank you, Kerry. He reads as, toilet out of order, thanks, Kerry, as if Kerry broke the toilet. And I signed my deed on the house I'm moving into this week, and it said, I cannot have any dog, cat, bird. No commas, no nothing. So I've read that I can't have a dog, cat, bird. Which, as far as I'm concerned, hasn't been invented yet. So if they come round and I've got a dog and a cat and a bird, but I haven't mated them, then I think I'm still within the remit of my clause.
Which would be fantastic for them to turn up.
And you go, there's been no mating here. More's the pity.
Yeah, they'll
I've
probably
got
tell
them
that.
oysters. I've been playing Barry White. They hate each other, truth be told. I hate Swindon.
They'll probably know that there's been no mating by how quickly I answer the door and welcome them in.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
you don't know who we are. I know, just come in. There
No.
could be burglars. I had some of them round last night. Lovely fellas.
Lovely guys.
Right, let's have some music. Let's put grammar to bed, all right?
For this week.
Oh.
Still got a lot of stuff,
It
mate.
keeps rolling. People are obsessed, aren't
People are better than you think.
they? Nice. What a lovely sentiment.
Yeah, I like people.
Well done, mate. Yeah, and it's not very often you say that. More often you shout at the radio.
People need to die.
I'm going to watch Rufus tonight. It's pretty cool. Going to watch Mr. Rufus Wainwright do his Judy Garland show at the London Palladium with my mum. Does
Yeah.
it get gayer than that, John?
I don't know. I haven't developed a scale. I'm going to go and play electronic darts in a pub this afternoon.
Electronic darts?
Yeah, my
What?
mate's found a pub with a dartboard and an electronic scoreboard that serves food and beer, so I'm going to go and drink and play darts like
Well,
a man.
And I'm going to watch.
Ah.
I'm going to watch Rufus
I'm going
Wainwright.
to put on 12 stone and wear a shirt.
What are you talking about? So he's got electronic scoreboard. That
Yeah.
hardly makes it electronic darts. I had an image of you like dressed as robots, making it exciting. Maybe wearing tin foil.
Darts is exciting.
Oh, it's
I watched a Premier League darts this week live from Newcastle.
What a week he's had. A curry, a man tried to touch him up, and then he watched darts. Go on.
This man held up a sign at the darts,
Yeah.
right? It scans across the crowd and they all go, yeah, man, the darts, right? And he
Right.
held up this sign and it said on it, Jill, please don't have the baby tonight.
Wow.
And you just think, how have you got a girl pregnant and she stayed with you? If that's, I would stay in case she has the Ben, but I'm going to go and watch the dart. That sign should say, Jill, don't leave me, I can change. That man's clearly an idiot.
Talking of which, I heard something. Daniel Radcliffe's doing Equus at the minute.
Yes, I do know that.
Well, I am doing a gig just round the corner, and I've the other day there was sort of a melee outside his stage door.
Malay.
Yeah, if you like.
Melee.
Yeah, a general one, very rarely a specific one. Anyways, it sort of filtered through that it was Daniel Radcliffe, and this bloke just walked past. It was brilliant. Just went, "Oi, Potter, stop bothering the horses." It was a fantastic moment.
Will you stop flicking those scissors round? It's really health and safety.
Oh, listen to you, hey?
Spinning scissors round on his finger.
Political correctness gone mad.
We got loads of those this week. Let's read out a few of these. Do you know, John, the price of a standard loaf has broken the £1 barrier.
Well, is political correctness gone mad?
An author has been told his book honouring First World War soldiers cannot be stopped by his local council unless he takes insurance worth £5 million.
Well, is political correctness gone
What do you
mad?
think of it all? And listen to this, John, right? 8 revellers claim a pub barred them because they weren't Polish.
Well, is political correctness gone mad?
This story's horrible, though. Do you read this? They was in the Sun. They were celebrating a 50th birthday. They were asked if they were Poles by a bouncer. It's up near your neck of the woods, actually, in Preston. Chris said from Chorley said that the bloke said, "No, you can't come in. It's a Polish night." Apparently, it was a misunderstanding because the bar was full of young Poles playing hardcore dance music. Well, they've obviously gone, "We're not allowed." Bloody hell, ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's been some really cool stories in the news as
I
well.
think they misunderstood the phrase pole when they were looking for a venue for their 50th birthday party.
What do you think they want?
This venue's full of gyrating poles. That sounds like the club for me.
There's loads going up in your neck of the woods.
Well, that's busy times.
Did you know that apparently they found a monster lurking in Lake Windermere?
Yeah.
Did anyone else read about this? It's really great. I love all stuff like this. You sort of go, "Oh, excellent, a sister for Nessie," I thought. I shall put that in my diary. And then it's really funny hearing Lyndon Adams is the photographer, right? Now, it just came out of the blue, he said, right? The water was incredibly peaceful, and then this huge thing appeared, diving and thrashing around. Now, John, what do you think a monster would look like?
Like scaly,
Yep.
green, with red eyes.
This beast had a head like a Labrador, only much, much bigger. Dun, dun, dun. Doesn't that make you scared?
That sounds like that big thing off Never-Ending Story.
Our mate was on about that, right, wasn't he? Our friend Daniel was saying that you could... What are those whales you can swim with?
Oh, shark whales or something.
right. He was telling us yesterday. He goes, yeah, he's going to go to Australia. He's like, I'm going to go to Australia and swim with some shark whales. It's great. And surely you could get killed by that, but he was adamant. If anyone knows, we've got loads of really intelligent people who probably got quite a wide range of knowledge in this show. Text us 64046, email russell.sixmusic@bbc.co.uk. Can I sleep with those... Sleep? What's the day? Swim. I
If there's
can't
any
sleep.
ancestors of Sigmund Freud listening, do text in. Wow, can you sleep with a shark whale?
That was a bit of a Troy McClure
I
moment.
did notice that when you were up
Go on.
at 5 this morning, you had a tin of tuna in your hands. I didn't want to say anything, but...
I just like the brine. I just like the brine. No, can I swim with them?
well, not anymore.
No, exactly.
Can I sleep with... swim with? No, we're not sure what your intentions are, Russell.
No, it's nothing like that. It's one of-
Crotchless diving suits.
Oh, John, please, you've ruined this. This was going to be a lovely moment about me, and now you've got me down as some gimpy frogman. Hey, let's do Am I Normal? That's a favourite bit of the show, isn't it?
Yes.
If you listen to the show for the first time, go, I'm all over the shop. That Barocca's turned me all queer. Text us in 64046 or email russell.sixmusic@bbc.co.uk. It's basically the quirky little habits you feel compelled to do. You can't stop yourself. John, what's yours this week?
Well,
This will show you where we're going.
When I'm walking along, I used to do this when I was a kid. I did it again this week for the first time in ages. When I'm walking
Start
along,
a business.
if I'm feeling a bit tired or I'm going up a hill,
Yeah.
I sort of, as your arms swing, I'll grab on to like cracks in the pavement and pretend they're like bars, like monkey bars, and climb up the hill by dragging onto lines in the pavement.
Right.
Yeah, that's about it. It's pretty weird.
Why did you do that?
It just helps. It's quite. I think it's sort of psychologically helps you feel like you're using your arms and your legs to walk along.
Should-
Your arms naturally swing.
But
You're
do you-
looking down.
And do you stick them out and people look at you?
No, I try and do it subtly, sort of within my stride.
What, in the same way that you subtly look at your watch?
I do subtly look at my watch.
Oh, you should see him, right? He gets his watch, he puts his arm out at a 90-degree angle, flicks it, and then goes, "That's the time," says it to you, and then nods, does a little dance. My Am I Normal this week is, I haven't got one, but what I did is I took the pleasure, I've stolen one of yours, I'm not sure if you know that you do this. The other day, me and John were in a lift. We were in a lift earlier with Clive Anderson, which was a pretty cool moment. Lovely guy, by the way, lovely guy. We were talking to, because he's covering for Michael Parkinson, right? For his show, not for his life and marriage, that'd be very odd. But he was on about, yeah, thanks. We were talking about what's the music like, and he was, "Oh, it's a bit dull, really. I don't really enjoy it." And we're like, "Oh, go on, Clive. Do you try and slam in a few of your tunes?" And it was really great, wasn't he? He was talking to us like a naughty schoolboy, and he went, "Yeah, got some Hendrix in the other day," and kind of wandered off. It's fantastic. But my Am I Normal is stolen from you. We were in a lift. There was some very tiny people in the lift. I've never felt so tall in my life, right? And they got out, and John looked at me and went,
I tell you what, I had such a desire to squeeze your bottom then.
right? And it's now got to the stage where every time we get in the lift, I now look at his hands to see. And we were in the lift earlier with Clive Anderson, this lady. I thought he's going to do
I
it.
flicked you the finger, did you see
Yeah,
that?
yeah, you got the finger out, and I thought, "Oh, not now, not now." And I don't know where it comes from. So what's all this about? You have this.
I wanted to jab you in the ribs just to see if you would
It
make
wasn't
a noise.
No, it wasn't that. You wanted to squeeze my bum.
Yeah, because I thought you would thrust forward into the people at the back of the lift. And I thought, there's no way I'm getting the blame for that. A little pinch, and then you shoot forward, and that creates it's tense in the lift. You might as well make it really tense.
Oh, no way. It's horrible, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
But that's my normal. Text in yours, 64046, email russell.6music@bbc.co.uk, the quirky little habits you feel compelled to do. Good news, John. The whale shark is the biggest fish in the sea, but it feeds on plankton and other minute organisms. It has a narrow filtering mouth, and I'd be fine swimming with it. They don't eat plankton. They're largely benign. That's from Daz in Birmingham. Apparently they've also got no teeth. This is from Damien. But they give you a lovely gummy, the tarts. This is lovely. Whale sharks. Yes, you can swim, Russell. I know, because I have. How cool's that? They are pretty playful, and they like the feel of the bubble from your regulator on their tummies. I don't know where my regulator is on my tummy. Is that a sexual thing that I've
I
misinterpreted?
think it's a diving equipment thing.
Oh, okay, all right, yes. Well, I'll be sure to have my regulator.
Imagine the fun they'd have if you just unleashed a whole packet of Baroccas and sellotape them to the underside of their
flipping
bodies.
heck, that'd be great, wouldn't it? But you'd struggle to get it out underwater. You'd have to keep them in bags to the last minute.
Yeah, especially since you don't put the lid back on.
That's correct, yeah. We should try and do that. We should
Let anything go, do I? Store them up for months.
But could you put a Barocca in a dolphin's blowhole? You probably could.
You probably could, yeah.
That would be all right for them.
Stay sharp, dolphins.
Yeah, is that... Oh, I nearly did it. Imagine that. Imagine what would happen. Hey, everyone listen at home. What would happen if you put a Barocca in a dolphin's blowhole?
It'd die.
Oh, John, come on. Right, I'm popping in. Here we go. There you go, little friend. See? Enjoyed it. Go on then. We're doing Am I Normal.
Good. I love it when you do that.
Go on in, love.
You get to the end of a bit without having told me where we're going, and then just look at me and go, "Go on then.
I don't do it like that.
What are you doing?
You got to...
Why are you looking at me?
How do I talk?
Down, mate.
How do I talk?
You talk like this.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Make your mind up.
Sometimes
Well, that's what
it's
I'm doing
funny.
next week anyway. I'm going to swim with a whale shark. So
Next week, you're doing that,
I'll
are
do
you?
that next week. I'll do it on Wednesday. If anyone knows of one where I can...
Centre Parks.
Oh, yeah, that would be brilliant. That's sorted. Excellent. Somebody ring up. Let's arrange that.
Let's
Go
go. I want to...
What, you can't start something...
You can, because then you've got to say something and you realise it's not worth it. I'll just get into trouble and people will text in and say...
Oh, go on, what will you say? Put that
But
down
I'll
there.
abbreviate it to just the letter A, but I'll know what they mean.
Whoa, stop it, old man time. What
No,
were
we're
you
doing
gonna
Am I Normal now, aren't we?
say? Yes, we are. Hey, text us 64046 or email what, John?
Russell.6music@bbc.co.uk.
With your quirky little habits. Go on then, what have
That's
they got?
Russell with 2 S's and 2 L's.
Yeah, that's my name. Don't wear it out. I'm swimming with whale sharks.
Oh, yeah. So, here's my Am I Normal from someone called Andrea, who listens from Canada.
Wow.
When dressing, I have to put my pants on first. That's
Keep on. What?
the North American pants, not underpants, but trousers.
I'll put this away.
I could never put my top on before my trousers. I think it says something about a person if they put their shirt on first. I'm not sure what it is, but it's not good.
She would love Paul Ince.
Oh, he does that, doesn't he? Stu, where's Stu listening from, Russell?
He's listening from Cincinnati.
New York, not bad. He says if he hears a song by someone really, really famous, like U2 or David Bowie, he makes a point of indelibly leaving a question in his memory, like, what's a leper messiah, so that if he ever bumps into them, he's got a great question to start with and he won't get ignored.
Oh, nice.
You got one there?
I've got one here from, it says, Am I Normal? When exiting my car, I must make sure that all the pound coins in my change tray are covered by lower denominations of coin for fear of something bad happening to me. Jesus. Must be so tiring. Just put your change on the floor.
Yeah, that's what you do.
It is, isn't it?
And you've never had any problems.
No, I did get...
Never lost anything?
No.
You did get what?
I got broken into once.
You got broken into?
Yeah, it was horrible. What? What's so funny?
You got broken into?
Yeah. I was dressed as a car.
Right.
No, my car got broken
Hatchback?
How dare you? I was, it was really, really horrible when your car gets broken into. Because they nicked all my CDs, bar one. They ejected my Davy Gray White Ladder and left it. And there's part of you going, oh, and you feel really annoyed. You kind of go, what's wrong with that then? Not going to nick that then? Oh, you got no taste, you people. More cheaper. You've taken that. And
Really?
You've left the grey.
Fragments of Freedom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know music.
Yeah.
I've listened to several albums.
Yes, you have. Singing along to Prince earlier, weren't you? When they didn't know our name downstairs in registration. Reception. Jesus.
Rachel Sempers. Shall I just move on?
Yes.
Good morning, Mr. Russell and Mr. John.
Good morning to you, love.
Am I normal? I'm 25 years old.
No! Yeah, good.
And still have a huge propensity to use the words we and poo. Is this okay? I call everyone poo face and wee face, or if I don't like them, poo head and wee head.
That's fine. She's not a teacher, is she?
Well, let's hope not. We live in a block of flats where the walls are paper thin, though. She does say that, so...
She doesn't sound too well. She lives in a paper house and she's
Yeah,
pooing
it's
wee.
a long email. It's one of those ones that you start reading, and then when you get to the end of it, you perhaps, wonder if you're questioning someone's health.
There's a picture of her in her pyjamas just rocking. Am I normal? You're not. There's a reason why.
Emily Mackett, whenever I put perfume, hairspray, deodorant on, I always have to put exactly 3 squirts on and get quite annoyed if I don't do things in multiples of 3.
Oh, dear.
That's the first of a series of emails from Emily.
Oh, really?
It's not. She's, yeah, look at that, touched his nose then. Good morning, Russell and John.
Hey-ho.
When I see an advert sign, I have to rearrange the initial letters into an alphabetical order in my head.
Nice.
Yeah, I've invented this one's brilliant from Dave in Finsbury Park. Right, I've invented a character in my head called Professor Godbum. Whenever I'm walking down the street,
Professor Goodbum.
Professor Godbum, yes.
Right, continue with his adventures.
Whenever I'm walking down the street and I see an attractive girl, in my head I have no choice but to say, "There's the professor, hard at work." I can't make it stop. More of an "Are we normal?" from Kate. Me and my
Hang
parents.
on a minute. Professor Goodbum, we should turn that into a weekly feature, just to see the adventures of Professor Goodbum every week.
I don't think he gets up to much, apart from just saying what he says.
Well, no, I quite like the idea of that. That'd be really... We should just get him to read it out every week.
Well, Dave Frampton.
Yeah, Dave, give us an
Not a
email.
musician called... Oh, it's Peter Frampton, isn't it?
Email russell.6music. Well, you know the email address you emailed in. Do it again.
Yeah.
And send us. We'll have the adventures of Professor Goodbum. We'll see what he's been up to every week.
Yeah.
Cool. Hey, John, listen to this. Now, I was going to be swimming with whale sharks, as you know, which I found off the coast of Cornwall. But apparently, I've just had a text in that says, people say that whale sharks and basking sharks, a.k.a. the sleeping bags of the sea, are fine. Capital letters. But the point is, you could still get sucked into their massive mouths. Be careful, Russell. Be careful. I'll take that. The Ammo Normals had a really nice one here. Hi, Russell and John. Whenever I approach automatic doors, I put my arms out in front of me to magically open them. Am I normal? Yes, you are. I do that.
Yeah.
Thank you. This is from Charlotte. Morning. I always have to keep my bus fare in size order. Oh, God, this is one of your lot. And keep checking I have enough until the bus comes. OCD breath. Charlotte, Liverpool. OCD breath. That sounds like your... Thundercats. It sounds like you.
OCD, breath.
And then the breath kind of appears in a big hand that's kind of shaking its fist at the world. John's in trouble. Thundercats is rubbish. I got it this week, and it's properly... We were chatting about this. I got the DVD, and you know when you look back at something in your childhood and you think, oh, it's going to be brilliant. I don't know if anyone's had that. You know when you revisit things from your childhood, it's rubbish. It's just kind of like the opening bit kind of go, somebody wake up Lionel. Hey, Lionel, look, that's Thundera. Then it blows up. Oh, well, we better go to a new planet, I suppose. It's rubbish. Even Snarf's a bit annoying. And I had this image of him being fantastic.
26 you are, though, aren't you?
I am 26.
Nearly 27.
I'm 27 in March. March the 23rd, yeah.
Just drop that in.
Nearly 30.
Crimes. Will you be on the continent, though, then?
No, I'm still in England. I'm in Bristol doing a gig on my birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
See, the Am I Normals, right?
Yeah.
Some of them are funny, aren't they?
Yes.
And then we've had quite a few that are just a little bit, even for me, a little bit weird.
Oh, really?
A little bit weird.
All right.
Dear Russell and John, this is from Beatrice.
Yeah.
My pet peeve is shower curtains. I hate them. They creep me out. Whenever I'm showering in a new bathroom, I spend the first 5 minutes strategically placing the shower curtain so that it doesn't move when I'm showering and, God forbid, stick itself to me. I can't bear the thought of touching or being touched by a shower curtain. That's, you know, and the one that says, I can't bear to have white hairs on black clothing.
Well, stop stroking rabbits.
This one's incredible, right? From Graham. Yeah. Russell, since I was 12, I have compulsively counted the number of rotations needed to open a tin of beans with a manual tin opener. I'm now 41. I wish it would go away.
Oh. Well, it can.
It can't.
Yeah, it can.
It can't.
Just stop eating beans.
Not now you've started now.
Yeah, you can get rid of that.
I'll get the ring pull ones.
Yeah.
Beans are a tricky little beast, aren't they? Because the big tins are too big for one person, but the small tins are too small. There should be a mid-sized bean. Like, a big bean tin is too much for 2 slices of toast. And there's something really, really horrible about beans in the fridge. Beans in a bowl, cling filmed in a fridge. I really...
OCD breath, OCD breath, OCD breath.
I think it's years of seeing... I associate beans anywhere other than the kitchen with, like, wacky people having baths in them. And I always think, what a waste of beans.
No, you
and
don't.
your...
You always get very snobbish when I pull out my beans, which sounded awkward. Right. Hey, tell you what, we've had some really interesting texts in about... I was going on about Thundercats earlier, and you know how you sometimes revisit things that you remember as a kid and think, well, they were incredible, they were brilliant, and then you see them now and you go, God, they're actually rubbish, right? Hey, Russell, I know what you mean about revisiting programmes from your childhood. Last night I watched Masters of the Universe. Enough said. Kim, Nottingham.
The film?
The film's great. That's Dolph Lundgren's best work. And Gwildor is freaky and is a little bit like Warrell Thompson. I really look forward to seeing Jamie and the Magic Torch. Oh, so it's about for the first time in years. As I've been spellbound by it as a kid, it was so deflating to realise. On returning, it was a bit rubbish. They belong in your childhood. What did you used to watch as a kid? This could be incredible.
I buy quite a lot. I like, if I get somewhere for a gig and it's a new place I've never been, I'll go around the charity shops and look at all the...
Because you're a rock and roll
children's videos from your youth for like 50p.
Yep.
I bought a Teddy Ruxpin video.
Yep.
It was 50p. I was happy to pay 50p. 25 she charged me. Never said anything.
You haggled in a charity
I didn't
shop.
haggle. She gave me... It was half price. I didn't know. As it happens, I put £1 in the box. I'm a good guy. Do you know what I mean? And the world still isn't saved. I can't keep watching videos. I got stuff to do.
Yeah.
But I bought... I tell you the one I found that I could have wept. Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Yep.
I wore that video out as a child. Pee-wee Herman. Oh, that's still great. I like the Wombles is still good because they show that on like the Sky channels that show kids TV. The Wombles just run till about 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh,
so
no.
if you get in and you're a bit tipsy, you can sit and watch the Wombles for an hour.
Yeah, you can tell you've had a big night when you get up the next morning and it's like set to Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
Someone's been reminiscing. We had another one here. I haven't seen Thundercats recently. This is from Nathan Leonard. Brilliant name. But I did see some Bucky O'Hare even a couple of years ago. And it was still great. Ditto X-Men. Nice. Whilst he's emailing, I sympathise with the shower curtain woman. In my house last year, we had a very grotty shower curtain in a very small cubicle, and it would attack me whenever I had a shower. After the first couple of months, I gave up on showers and just had baths instead.
They get grotty because people don't extend the shower curtain when they've had a shower. They leave it sort of scrunched up at the end so the water stays locked in and gets warm and dank and it goes mildewy. If you extend it, it won't happen.
Next week on
God, I'm really
Living About the House, that was fantastic.
Oh, God, the words are coming out of my mouth, and even in my head I'm going, God, just go somewhere and do something else. And I can't stop it coming out.
It's all right, mate. It's fine.
Oh,
Where would you go, though? This is
just in a cottage in the middle of the moors.
God,
away from
alive,
people.
man. It gets scarier. It'd just be you.
I'm going to go away early March. I'm going to get away.
God.
Just going to go away from everyone for a bit.
It's always in a cottage in the moors. I said
that'd be
earlier.
great.
I said I'd buy you a dog.
I don't need a dog. I can't.
I think he needs a dog, but I'm slightly scared because I think it could be a bit of a Summer of Sam moment. You know.
If I get a dog, I just give up everything else. Devote myself to a dog. I can't afford to do that. I've got career objectives.
What, do you think a dog would ruin them?
Oh, if I had a dog...
What's that, Mr. Sniffles? Not go outside? Stay in and play with the stationery? Maybe I will.
Dogs are better than people. Agree or disagree, discuss.
Disagree. Dogs are good, but you can have fun with dogs. For instance, the Squirty Green game. Have you ever played that? You need 2 dogs. You only ever had 1. He was lovely, but he was a bit tubby. He was.
In his latter years, he was quite stubborn, my dog.
Oh, he was proper fat. When I met him,
He wasn't fat.
He was a right tubber. He was lovely.
Wasn't.
He struggled getting down the stairs and up them. It was terrific.
They were steep stairs.
They were, but you'd see him go. It was like watching John as an old man. It's fantastic.
He wouldn't go out in the rain. Our Bilbo. Won't go out in the rain.
It was great though. He was a proper old fat dog, and you could tell that John had clearly given him lots of food down the years. It was fantastic. He was addicted to Sneakies.
He loved his Sneakers and Markies. He loved as well.
Yeah. Anyways, but have you ever played this game? Right, you know what you do. You need 2 dogs, and you need people to hold on to them by the scruff of their neck, and that not scruff of their neck, but hold on to them carefully, and then you get squirty cream, and then what you do is you go, and whoever's dog finishes licking the cream first, you win. From the look you're giving me, John, it would indicate you haven't played that game.
No.
But then you spend Christmas getting whittled.
You shouldn't give dogs cream, should you?
What about the size of your dog? It's the fattest thing ever. It looked like all it ate was cream.
It was not fat, my dog. Was not fat.
Defending the virtue of your dog. We've had a really great Am I Normal here. So, dear Russell and John, I am 16 and I call poos and wheeze shouts and whispers, respectively. For example, I'm going for a shout, or you can do a whisper but not a shout. This leads to the new toilet names of Whisper Pot and Shout Chamber, depending on your needs. My friend Hannah does this as well. Loving the show. I'm loving both of you too. Yours, Lisa.
It's also the reason you're never going to be a DJ listener. Because if someone asks for a big shout out, you're going to get yourself in a lot of trouble.
Lovely stuff. Hi Russell, Transformers a movie still good after all this time. That's from No. Someone called Fabs in York. How dare you blaspheme against the fantastic Thundercats. I still adore them. They're ace.
I'll tell you what, I Sky Plus this week. Howard the Duck.
Really?
What a film.
Yep.
What a film.
Hey, I tell you what, you better not have taped over my programmes.
If
I get home and find that the boy with a shed for a head has been taped over.
You haven't been about. I've got Basil the Great Mouse Detective to watch as well. I Sky Plus that in the last couple of weeks.
That sounds like they could be you.
I'm deliberately not watching them because I'm taking Sky Plus with me when I move to Swindon. I think I'm going to need comfort telly.
You could be a fantastic cartoon character.
Thanks.
Imagine that. John the Pernickety Gerbil.
OCD Mouse.
Yeah.
I shall get up. Oh, I won't be going near that trap. I don't like Brie.
I just read a story in today's paper.
What's that,
Just read it now. Just read it.
What is it?
All about fetishes.
Go on. What's yours? I quite like the idea
Well,
of having sex whilst popping bubble wrap with a cotton bud in each ear being twizzled by close friends.
Right. Close friends?
Helpers.
Well, the number one, the most popular one was like shoes and heels and all that.
Really?
But they discovered 150 people with a penchant for hearing aids. And two whose hearts go into overdrive when they think about pacemakers.
Oh my God, that's dangerous.
12% were turned on by underwear, 9% by coats, 7% by hair, 5% by muscles. And
But surely with hearing aids, you may as well have sex with a hamster because it's that same thing. It's the noise that when it gets to when my nan's hearing aid goes off. What do they find attractive about the hearing aids? Does it say?
No.
They like to have sex with ladies or men wearing hearing aids.
Gets pretty ridiculous.
Right.
It ends by saying the lowest scores for sexual fetishes went to stethoscopes, wristwatches, bracelets, nappies, and catheters. Pretty much stating the obvious there.
You would have thought nappies would be quite high up.
We asked 1,000 people who got turned on by catheters, and 1,000 people said no. But interesting.
Maybe they just did it like that. Maybe they just had people. Oh, that'd be great. Just somebody turning up in like a thong with a hearing aid, and just an old lady. Not for me, no. Thank you very much. And then another man. Oh, that'll do. Yeah, hearing aids.
I'm not into high heels though. I'll say that. I don't like a high heel. But then nor do I like a flat shoe on a woman.
It's almost like the baked bean problem, isn't it, John? What you need is an in-between here.
Yeah, exactly.
Good. What do you like then? What's your thing? What rocks your boat?
Let's not go into this.
Oh no, come on. This could be is it a lady dressed up as a ruler? Or a calculator or something like that?
You don't want a lady dressed up as a ruler. It's, women are judging you on lengths quickly enough without them actually being a ruler. You don't need that.
Okay, well, what is it?
I'm not telling you, as if I'm going to say that now.
Oh, come on.
Let's just move on.
No.
Blair to quick comments. Tony Blair plans to step down as MP for Sedgefield this autumn.
Well, that's interesting.
You got anything to say about that?
Text us on 64046. What could be John's fetish? Emails russell.6music@bbc.co.uk. Why wouldn't you say? What's wrong? It'd be fine.
Private, isn't it?
Oh, don't be like that. Come on, everyone wants to know.
Exactly. That's why it's private.
Someone get hold of Sheldon. He's probably wrestling at the minute. Outside a church somewhere. Come on, what is it?
Well, you can ask me as much as you like.
Let's do the hot and cold game. Is that what you like?
Hot and cold? Am I aroused by temperature?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, scrap that off the list, guys. Thank you. Do you like feathers?
No.
Do you like...
Not in these times, mate.
What do you mean these times?
Bird flu.
Oh, okay. Tell me if I'm getting hot or cold.
You're getting cold.
Okay.
And you're wasting good people's time on a Sunday morning.
Do you like
It's getting towards 12 o'clock now. People are starting to think about lunch.
Okay, do you like getting spooned? We got him here!
Sleep-wise, yeah.
Well, I'm not on the train. Just
Sleeping in the spoon position's nice, isn't it?
No, I don't like it. I fidget. I can't be spooned.
Right.
I like to be a lone fork.
Yeah.
Am I...
So I've heard.
Oi, how dare you? Go on, please tell me.
I'm not going to tell you. I won't even tell you off air.
Why?
Because I don't trust you.
Oh, but
remotely.
But have you got like a specific thing? Because I'm just into whatever. But you creep. You've got a special thing.
I haven't got.
Do you dress them up in tin foil? Be my robot. Is that it?
Why would I dress them up in tin foil?
So they look like robots.
Yeah.
He's a creep. Robots. Is that your thing?
Yeah, that's why I'm banned from the London Marathon.
I'll take it from here. They're weak.
Yeah.
Do you like Mars bars or something like that?
I love Mars bars.
You like
I only like a Mars bar out of the fridge.
Is that your thing?
Yeah, I don't like room temperature Mars bars. It congeals too much, but out of the fridge, it maintains its different sections.
So that's your fetish?
You can taste them easier.
That's your fetish?
No, that's my penchant for Mars bars. I would never take one into the one time I took chocolate into the bedroom was back in my bedsit days. I had a Snickers out of the fridge for breakfast on a Sunday, and I chipped a tooth. I remember thinking, that's sloth coming to get you.
Do you like strangling?
Strangling, no.
No. Do you like using squirty cream? Have you ever squirted cream all over yourself so you look a bit like Uncle Albert from Only Fools and Horses?
No.
Okay, we've got some
I don't really know what I like. It's been a long time.
We've got ones here. We've got one in that says, my mate Deborah would like to be John's fetish. Nice. It's not having Soleros inserted, is it?
Soleros?
Yeah.
No.
No, not for him.
Ice cream, too cold.
Okay, there's some really nice ones about... Charlotte from London says, John must not be allowed to move to Swindon. If he's this bad now, what will he be like when he lives alone? I have Howard Hughes-esque visions.
I'm going to be... Living on my own is just what I need. It's just what I need. I can wander around talking to myself. If I can get all this out of my system before I get in studios, then I won't talk such nonsense on air.
Rebecca Dean says, going by last week, I reckon John has a thing about blueberries.
I never made that. I went out this week. I bought blueberries, cream, biscuits, a packet of flakes, and some eggs for meringue. And I've decided what I'm making, because someone texted in Flora's recipe, and I thought, I'm not just doing Flora's, so I'm gonna invent the world's first, and this is copyright because I'm saying it, so just get off my food recipes, right?
See, this is another one. Hey, guys, I think John's fetish could be either roast potatoes cooked in goose fat or hair mousse.
I do like a roast potato cooked in goose fat. It's not hair mousse. I'm going to do a blueberry cheesecake, right? It's going to be like a baked Alaska.
Oh, flipping heck, right. We're having some Chinese food the other day, and I went for a whisper.
Careless whisper, as it turned out. It came back sodden.
I did, anyway. I went to toilet, and I came back, and John was saying to me,
So what it is, right? It's a layer of blueberries.
right, and he was telling...
I was telling an encapsulated audience until you wondered about, you just done wee-wees out of my woofer.
It was... it was incredible, right? And then, again, I had quite a lot to drink, so I had another toilet. I came back, and he was there going,
Is anyone happy, though?
are any of us happy? Take us through the recipe then, go on.
No, shove it.
Someone
Shove
here...
it and shove happiness. Honestly, you get berated if you're talking about food in a restaurant, then you get berated if you're discussing deeper philosophical points.
But the thing is, that's interesting.
We knock about with intelligent people. I don't want to patronise them by talking to them about Teddy Ruxpin.
Don't be silly, Russell. We all know that John's fetish is correct grammar. If you use
Yeah.
if you use whom correctly in front of him, he'll be putty in your hands. Let's try that, Nathan. All right, John.
Hello, Russell.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Whom? Nothing.
Yeah, that's not really using whom in the
I
correct
don't know what's
capacity,
wrong
is it?
with him, Nathan. Got a nice one here. I think the pages of John's dictionary are stuck together, if you know what I mean. Karen in Carlisle. Bang.
Oh, nice. Lovely stuff.
She's had a pop at your onanistic proclivities there, my friend.
I'm gonna write a compendium of OCDs, and that's gonna come out in the autumn.
I'll put some goggles on if I were you.
I do like a dictionary though. And Spanish dictionaries, great. Love a big Spanish dictionary.
I've got one of those in the back of my car.
Whose is that, Russell?
That's yours. Hey, let's have some music.
Spanish prize at school, A-level.
What?
They bought me a massive dictionary.
Go
I'll have
on.
that forever now. It's nice to have things like that. I've got a cup that I won at primary school in 1989.
Have you still got it?
Yeah, in mint condition.
What did you win it for?
The quiz on Britishness.
It's a bit unfair for them to call you that. The quiz on Britishness.
Yeah,
What
we had a
answers
quiz and I won. Out of the whole school, I won.
Did you get a buzzer?
I did, yeah. I was very excited about the
Winston Churchill. Next.
What were the questions?
Oh, no, the book quiz, we had a buzzer. We got annihilated. I was book quiz captain, and I did all right, but the rest of the team didn't keep their end up, and we got annihilated away at Scotford. And in a desperate plea to get something out of the afternoon, I shoved 3 ginger nuts into my mouth on the way out, thinking, yeah, well, I'm having your biscuits. Choked on them in front of their entire school. Defeated book quiz champion nearly chokes on ginger nut. And then I tried to wash it down with that horrible orange squash that comes in vats. Oh,
So hang on a
it's a
minute.
terrible day.
So how brilliant's that? So you just lost the quiz and you went,
I'm having the biscuits,
We
lads.
got
and
battered.
literally lugged them in your mouth.
Put 3 ginger nuts in and sort of inhaled, and ginger nut dust went down my throat, and then I coughed, but the air couldn't come out because my face was full of ginger nuts.
Oh, that'd be great. Just you telling your mum, why did you do that, John, darling?
Hey, they'd only taken me crown, and I was taking the biscuits.
Didn't even have a crown. First round.
I'll be in me pantry thinking about me foods.
You're very much into this as listeners. Well done. We're trying to figure out John's fetish. Someone says here, does John like estate agents?
No.
No. Okay.
I don't dislike estate agents.
Okay, you're halfway there. I'm hoping John's fetish is an intimate secretary, shorthand and mid-height heels. Ida Blythe, Jemima, Worcester.
Right. That was too much information for me to take in.
Okay, so well, she's got mid-height...
Secretary does look like secretary.
Yes.
So, you know. Awkward silence.
That's
Go
all
on,
right.
read. Keep it going.
So
Say it again.
Okay, I'll say it again, slower. Okay.
Say it in Dutch.
intimate secretary. That was
Hello, Sean.
Oh, Sean Connery. Did you ever do that when you were little? Did you used to ring up?
Sean Connery?
No, did you ring up like a takeaway menus pretending to be Sean Connery?
No.
My friend Craig used to do it all the time. He's dreadful as well. He could never do his impression. Be like, yes, I'd like chicken chow mein, please.
Oh,
it was
what an
ridiculous.
idiot.
Yeah, exactly.
It's people like you and your friends that
Wasn't-
meant that people like me who just wanted takeaway when I was a kid couldn't get it. I had to get someone to order it for me because if you're a child, they assume that it's a hoax. I was having a labyrinth evening. I wanted a pizza and they wouldn't deliver me one because
Great is that?
people like you.
Hello, is that Dollar Pizza? Yeah, Jon Richardson, yes. I'm having a labyrinth evening. I'm 11. Well, you get some mates. Whatever, yeah. We won't be going there again, Mum. Oh, John, darling, you haven't annoyed darling pizza again? Yes, I have. Guys,
If you're going to put pepperoni on a pizza, take a bit of care about it. No overlapping. Make sure there's some on every slice.
And you knew that when you were 11.
Yeah.
hello, Dollar Pizza. Jon Richardson here. I've just received what you are calling, laughably, a pepperoni pizza. There are 4 bits on it, my friend. You've lost a customer.
Worst pizza I ever had delivered. The guy had clearly dropped it and didn't say anything, so that when I opened the lid, the cheese was all stuck to the roof of the box.
Oh,
And it's too late now. He's gone.
exactly.
Unbelievable. Take some pride in your work.
I bet you wrote that in your diary, didn't you?
Oh, several times.
1988 is a dark day.
Yeah. But little did I know, next year I'd win a mug.
Exactly. Right, is it having your butt cheeks covered in tomato ketchup and having chips dipped in your crepe?
I'll tell you now, I don't know what it is, but it's not covering me in condiments.
Okay.
I don't want a waste of sauce. That is tomato ketchup
Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it?
all over me.
That'd be fantastic. Just a lady getting mustard. Here we go.
No, flipping heck, I was going to have beef tomorrow.
John's fetish, melted Scrabble tiles.
Oh, interesting. Nice.
Ah,
Quite abstract.
You look like a Salvador Dali painting. That was
I would. I do like a night on the tiles.
Oh, very
Thanks very
good.
much. Thanks.
Keep
Thanks.
it going.
Jon
Go-
Richardson.
Just tell us.
I'm here till 1 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen.
Just-
Make the most of it.
Just tell us.
I don't know what it is. I haven't found out yet. Pretty exciting one day, though. I was just going to throw something in my face.
Christ, that'd be great, wouldn't it? How fantastic would that be? If it could be anything, and you'll just go, oh, that, yeah, and we won't see you for about a year. I'm off to my cottage.
There'll be a year you don't see me anyway. I'm just going to disappear for a year.
Wouldn't that be great? What happened? Oh, he was amazing. He's a brilliant comedian. Why didn't he go and do the Edinburgh Festival? He got a thing for Sugar Puffs, so we never saw him again.
It's not Sugar Puffs. I don't trust Sugar Puffs. When they go
Dun,
wet,
dun, dun.
the texture of a Sugar Puff when
Yeah.
it's wet is really slimy and horrible. It's like barley when they put it in like broth in soup.
Yeah.
And it's really, it just feels like a bit of phlegm in your mouth. I don't care for the Sugar Puff.
I don't trust it because the Honey Monster looks a bit like Pat Butcher from EastEnders.
Equally valid reasons.
Yeah.
Equally valid
Yeah,
reasons.
yeah. And it makes your wee smell.
You're allowed to still use things like Honey Monster, aren't you? You can't have celebrity endorsements for bad food, but you are allowed to have like cartoon characters that you've invented. It's to stop children getting fat.
All right. So Tony the Tiger's still allowed.
Tony the Tiger's still allowed, but you can't get like Pee Wee Herman. I probably wouldn't use Pee Wee Herman given his troubled history.
Yeah,
But,
exactly.
You can't get David Cameron to say, "God, I tell you what I love, Shreddies."
Do you see that kid?
Again, probably wouldn't do much for the child market.
No, exactly. It'd be a pretty bad advert. Hi, I'm David Cameron, and I like Shreddies. A kid's
Yeah.
hunger locked up till lunchtime. No, I'm going to shoot you. Did you see that kid?
Yeah.
It was horrible. There was a really funny photo of him recreating the pose of holding his 2 fingers out and as if he was going to shoot him, putting his hand down his trousers. It was the saddest thing you've ever seen. What a tool. Now, John, it's time for your 100% belter.
Yeah.
Now, if you're listening to the show for the first time, John doesn't really care for the music that is played on 6. So every show, we give him a moment, his moment, to put a tune into your ears.
So I get to introduce it how I like it, and then Russell talks over the start of it.
That's pretty much how it works.
Yeah.
Now, I see it's got the words Randy in it.
Randy New and man, something smells like a weekend. It's Randy Newman. I make no bones about it.
Bones?
Yeah. I like Randy
Cox?
Newman.
What? I can help that. You can't leave a pause like that.
Now, I was having a chat with someone who said you don't hear enough music from like Disney films and stuff on the radio. It's quite uplifting.
Who said that to you?
Many people. I was having
I
one
love
of
it
my
when you-
seminars.
I love it when you make up your packs. I was having a chat. You make up this image. You go to coffee mornings. And John, what is it, Margaret? They don't play enough Disney tunes
Well,
on radio.
These are the sort of conversations we have when you're in the toilet.
What?
And then you come back and go, oh God, you're not discussing Tolstoy. Can we not just talk about
Yeah.
Sugar Puffs for 5 minutes,
'Cause you're-
please?
'cause you're-
Don't she look like Pat Butcher? No.
All right, let's discuss Tolstoy then.
I don't read any Tolstoy, do you?
No, I got War and Peace once to impress a girl. And I read
Did
the
you?
first page. You went, not for me.
They've done an abridged version of War and Peace. They found an edit that he did that was 600 pages long, and they're going to release it, and people are getting really uppity about it. So you can't release an abridged version of War and Peace.
Exactly.
Otherwise, stupid people will read it.
Is it riding a racing cycle over a cobbled street with the seat removed? Graham Leeds.
Oh, dirty, horrible.
That's done nothing for him.
I'm going to get a bike when I move to Swindon, though. I don't need it, but I've just got a garage and nothing to keep in it, so I'm going to get a barbecue and a bike.
Yeah, that was another thing. He's been inviting everyone he knows to barbecues.
Oh, I'm having a cracking barbecue. It's a shame I'm moving in March, because I don't think it's going to be nice weather.
Yeah.
But you'll be in Australia, so don't pretend you care about what I'm doing
Oh,
in
he
my
did this the other day.
house.
Of course I care about you.
You'll be having proper barbecues with shrimps and attractive tanned people, and I'll be there with Bert and Margaret from next door having corn that I've had to do on the grill. We're standing out in the garden to acknowledge the fact it was meant to be a barbecue, but really everyone knows I cooked it indoors. And everyone's trying
Why
to make
does he
the best
do
of
this?
it because I'm
Why have
frying.
you ruined your own fantasy there?
I'm a realist, Russell. I'm a realist.
You're downing yourself. You're an look at me.
A
You're an
humanist
wait,
and a realist.
Look at me.
Don't do this eye stuff again.
You're a special, incredible young man.
I'm not.
And if you want and if you want to make a barbecue of you will make it.
I won't.
You will. It'll be like Field of Dreams. If you build the
I'm
barbecue,
not inviting
it
her.
will. It will.
Is that Kevin Costner or Madonna?
No, it's Kevin Costner.
Is it? What's the one? Madonna's done a baseball one, hasn't she? Or
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
League of Their Own.
League of Their Own?
But it would be very different. I thought you had the image of the candle waxers. That'd be very different.
Oh no, no. What's it called? That film?
Candle fan in
I've got it as well.
candles at your bum. Is it candles at your bum? Right?
You'll know, Adam. You're a pervert. What's
Yeah,
that
yeah,
film
yeah.
with Madonna that's
Yeah.
basically a rip-off of Basic Instinct
Yeah,
with
come on.
Willem Dafoe?
You're a monster.
Oh, there's people at home who know this who are screaming it. It's something of
People in
something.
my house right now that know.
yeah. Flipping out. It's a Sunday. You should be in Devon getting a ride.
Yeah. Where were you last week? Body of evidence.
Body of evidence.
evidence.
Wow, quicker off.
Yeah, that was great.
Well done.
God thank Google.
Is it fish pie?
No.
All right.
You can't just keep texting in foods that I like, because I like them, but now you're giving them a sexual bent that I'm not happy with. Now I possibly can't have fish pie again. I'll be picturing an admiral doing stuff.
Cling film?
I hate cling film. God, years in the catering trade, cling film. What a business.
Have you?
Sticking to itself. Honestly, cling film. What's the point?
Have you
But ironically, cheap cling film doesn't stick to itself because it's so naff.
Have you done the cling film trick when you cover a toilet?
Oh, no.
A lot of fun. Suggest you do it.
No.
I'll get you out your funk. When you're having your barbecue in Swindon, you got the old people around. They'll love a wee. Pop it on. Bending everywhere. Fantastic.
Oh, I've got wee all over my new bathroom floor.
Have you?
What possibly... Fair dues, I'll give you that one.
Why'd you get the place? Oh, lovely that.
What?
What yourself?
What?
You're going to have a barbecue, it's going to be terrific.
I'm not going to have a barbecue.
And then next time I drive through Swindon, I'll pull over and somebody go, bloody hell, I'm just relaxing. Why? You not heard about the barbecue? God, that curly bugger threw the barbecue to end all barbecues. Beef, prawns, the time we had. Christ. Everyone was given a protractor. That man's a god. A god, I tell you. Hey, Russell and John, like this new feature, a real winner. What about extending the Disney theme to DreamWorks? What about something from Shrek? Scott and Children in Jersey.
Well, we can do Shrek, because I like Proclaimers, so we can have the Proclaimers song that's in Shrek.
And technically, we can do,
I'm being looked at by Adam in a way that says, we can't have that.
Hey, he went to watch the Proclaimers.
I went to watch the Proclaimers.
one
I've
of the
been to gigs.
One of the funniest things ever.
At one
Did you
point,
enjoy
I
it?
stood up.
It was great. He comes out, asked me if I enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it? Ask me again if I enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it? Did they play any of their old tunes?
Didn't do Gene. Honestly, didn't do Throw the R Away. The all new synthesizer. Go back in the dressing room, come back out, sing the songs I like.
Is it Plums?
Not really a fan of the plum. It's one of the low-grade fruits for me, a plum. Nice stewed, like a plum crumble.
Plum. This is the last one about your belter. This is brilliant. I am unable to skip, as you suggested, John, as I have my 4-month-old son in my arms. But we swayed together instead. I am smiling, and Toby liked it too.
Good. Toby. You see, I'd like to think you've called Toby because of Labyrinth.
Or maybe for Toby Ziegler from The West Wing. It's got real moral
Probably
fibre.
Labyrinth.
Okay, well,
Probably
text us back. Is it from The West Wing or is it from Labyrinth?
Don't text back. I'm just going to pretend it's from Labyrinth.
Please text back. Is it meringue?
Oh, I love meringue.
Oh, we're closer.
Did I ever finish my recipe?
No, you didn't.
Interrupted me. It's a cheesecake. Hang
on a minute. Put your kid down. Yep. Get your notebook out. Yeah, just put Toby on the floor. Right, here we go.
It's a baked Alaska, but instead of ice cream in the middle, cheesecake.
What's a baked Alaska, John?
Ice cream covered in meringue and baked, so the meringue goes all crispy and the ice cream's cold in the middle.
Right.
Never had that. Oh, crimes. Unbelievable. You don't... How can that meringue be cooked and the ice cream hasn't melted? It's not. It's cold on the inside. The meringue provides a real heat-proof layer around the ice cream. You can put it in the oven and the meringue's crispy.
OCD breath.
With cheesecake.
Yeah.
Or maybe... Anyway.
Have you had to stop yourself there?
Yeah, I got a bit excited there.
We've got it. We have hit on it. It's that what you've just described. You physically couldn't...
I'll cook it this week and it'll be a disappointment.
God, imagine you as a TV chef. What I'm going to do now... Oh, God. Steve,
Go to the break.
Put the camera over there. Oh, my God.
Well, as we read in the papers this week, none of these cooking shows are actually live anyway. Naughty old James Martin getting people to phone in and his show's not even live.
Oh, how do you know that?
Because he was wearing his watch on air and they filmed it, and when they aired they looked at his watch and it's supposed to be like 10:30 in the morning and his watch said like 20 to 3, so they knew he'd filmed it the night before and he was going, phone in now, ask me whether you want to spin some sugar and stuff.
You'd be a cracking TV chef. You'd be up for that?
I would do, yeah, I'd love to. If anyone's a TV executive who wants to text in and give me a show to just talk rubbish that I talk anyway, that'd be nice.
What, about food?
Yeah.
That'd be lovely.
I'll do food.
What you want to do, mate, is pop an apple up a turkey.
Oh, let's not do this.
That's
again.
one of my moves. You got right cross, didn't you, at Christmas time?
Yeah.
I had a bit of a laugh, popped a couple of apples in a turkey. Andre Angry over here went livid, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's bloody wrong, that. You aren't locking up.
We're in prison. What are you in for? I put 2 turkeys. I put 2 turkeys up an apple. Really? No. Well, I'll be honest. I was going to go to the news, but we're 3 minutes early. What we could do is play a trick on them, but we're not allowed to do that. Good afternoon, gentlemen. I've got an email here from Walker GG in Cardiff. The mention of Mars bars remind me of an Am I Normal? This is ready to go. I don't eat Mars bars very often. Too heavy. Oh, how much is one of your crew? But, oh yeah, and by the way, we're going to do the Dream Lord later. Text us 64046 or email russell.6music@bbc.co.uk with any dreams you've had of late. You had some right odd dreams yesterday, didn't you?
I had some funny dreams last night, yeah.
What happened?
I can't remember now. I was at a swimming pool.
Yeah.
With you and your ex-girlfriend and some kids knocking around, and I had a dog. And then I had a dream I was in an episode of Malcolm in the Middle. I was getting chased by an old woman out of a basement, and she was getting really close, and in the dream I wanted to kick her in the face, because I knew she was going to attack me.
Yeah.
But then, as I was walking out the basement, she just said, it was really upsetting. She said, oh, well, I'm letting you go now. It's been nice having you around. You know, it's just been nice spending time with you. And I was really upset because I was going to kick her in the face.
Wow.
I woke up quite upset.
Well, we can figure out what that means later with our new feature, The Dream Lord.
Yeah.
And we've actually got a celebrity guest doing it, but
Yeah.
we're not allowed to mention his name.
No.
Is he here, actually?
I think he's in the dressing room.
Oh,
He's just
sweet.
having some biscuits.
That's
Caramel digestives.
Digestives. He'd like to have a lot. But yeah, text him in, 64046. The ones we had last week were properly weird. It's great. Email russell.6music@bbc.co.uk. But to finish the email, which I appear to have lost, which isn't
How
like...
can you have lost that?
Isn't like me. I'll hear it. Go and get cross, listen to you.
I'm fine.
I don't eat Mars bars very often, too heavy, but when I do, I have to slice it with a sharp knife into slices about 0.5 centimetres. What you're hearing in the background is the
used
applause
to
of
do
a
that.
very ill man. I think it's the layers. Seem at their best. I agree with that. And I agree about the fridginess. John, you are incredible. Also, you just had an email off Rebecca Dean. Surely not the 15-year-old schoolboy loving dead teacher in Hollyoaks. Gem, I don't think so.
You see, you've got to have a Mars bar at the fridge to do that. If you've got a Mars bar, pop it in your fridge and then cut it with a knife, and it looks... sometimes.
Yeah!
Yes!
Oh, Christ.
Get in! He was named after Toby Ziegler from The West Wing. Sorry, John. I am a big meringue and cheesecake fan, though. If you want to come round and cook it, you're more than welcome.
I'm not
Get
cooking
in.
for someone who names their children out of a character from the West Wing, ahead of Labyrinth.
No. Of
The
all
ultimate tale of unrequited love.
Of all the people to pick, that is brilliant. Well done. Toby Ziegler's a fantastic character from West Wing. That's great. What were you saying?
I don't know, as if it matters now.
Well, we've had lots of texts in and emails about the dreams. They're very good. We've had one from Heather before we start that says, John,
Oh, yeah.
are you sure that the cheesecake filling won't be a little too dense for the pudding? The ice cream went all bubbly when I made it. Made a baked Alaska last. Not melty, just lighter.
Well, I when I got a bit excited and Russell interrupted because I said I can't go on anymore,
Yep.
I was thinking about somehow doing a cheesecake filling, but with some sort of ice cream cheesecake,
Yep.
and then baked Alaska in it.
Right.
With sort of a biscuit base, perhaps a layer of chocolate,
Yes.
something quite dense and sweet,
Yes.
but then sort of a light ice creamy.
Are you off again? Do you need to sit
Yeah.
down?
I don't know what to do with the blueberries. Now, I had an idea. This is another little thing I was thinking, to sort of cook them in gin.
Flipping it, you alcoholic. What? Why are you going to ruin a blueberry? All those
No,
lovely-
just a little bit of gin, and you cook the alcohol off, but it'll leave a bit of a kick to them. You know, you've got to put flavours in there. Sugar them down, nice and sweet, and then bang, gin. Hello,
Christ.
the world's a better place.
Hey kids, give us your Ribena. Let's pop a little bit of meths in there. Bit of kick, shake it up. There you go. All the way to Magic Land. I'm having a barbecue next Saturday.
Alcohol's great.
Okay, John. Let's move on to.
Let's all have a drink.
Let's all.
Who fancies a drink?
He had flipping
Cup
it.
final day today.
Yeah, it is cup final day. We saw, right, and he was being his usual kind of, oh, bloody hell, look at that, bloody football, we'll be late for the show, bloody hell. And then we
A lot
thought,
of football fans around.
well, there were lots, because it's a big game tonight of soccer, and then we saw these two lads drinking Stella, and John went, oh,
It
look
was
at that.
Bod.
I was bad, right? Whatever. And John goes, oh, look at that, that's nice to see. Like that, and suddenly changed his mind.
Yeah.
How can you drink beer at 8:30 in the morning?
With commitment to a cause.
Exactly.
When the World Cup was on, the Rugby World Cup.
Let's make sure that by the time the game starts at 3, we're absolutely wasted, so we
It's
can't
not that.
see
You
any
just,
of it.
You're
Hey,
sensible.
hey.
Keep yourself top. It's like food.
No, you
Just keep
don't
yourself
need to.
top all day.
When you're watching someone like Thierry Henry or Ronaldinho, for example, you don't need beer in you to sort of understand that when he moves, that's art. How's alcohol going to make that any better?
It's just going to relax you.
No, it's
At
not.
football, you're going to have someone behind you knocking you, people shouting racism and swearing, and that just helps block all that out, so you can concentrate more on the football.
Or does it make you racist?
Everything's
and swear
easier
as
to.
well?
Well, no. Well, some people it does. If you're a racist swearer, then
Yeah.
it will make you a racist swearer. But if, like me, you're quite an angry, hate-filled beast,
Yeah.
it just takes the edge off. I'm quite a gentle drunk.
Lovely.
Just helps me out.
You're a very
This is desperate. How did this happen?
you're a very gentle drunk, aren't you?
Gin and blueberries is all right, isn't it?
Yeah, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm going to do something with them. I think, or maybe sugar crystals, so they've got a crunch. I don't know.
Right.
I just don't know.
You're never going to make this pudding. You're living in a dreamland.
Make it.
It'll never
Just a
happen.
bit busy at the moment.
3 weeks,
Hey, I tell you what I'm doing tonight for dinner.
and what you'll be doing is in KFC, like that bloke at the end of that film about booze. What's that?
Sideways.
Sideways. You'll be there. That's fantastic, that scene, though, isn't it? I really like that. So, the dreams. What dreams we've had?
Well, yeah, we've had one in from Paul, right? He says, are you doing the Dreamlord section this week?
Yeah.
Answered your question.
Yeah.
I dreamt I was at the Radio Sidekick Awards this week.
Nice.
Not just there, but presenting it. It was my first time presenting it, because they usually just give it to Comedy Dave.
Big gig.
I was surprised to find John's name in the award for Best Male Comedy Sidekick. It was supposed to go to Richard Herring on the Andrew Collins show,
Wow.
but as he only comes on for 10 minutes, I cheated and gave it to John.
Guy's a pervert, anyway.
I also gave him Best New Sidekick Section, Best New Male Sidekick, then got carried away and gave him Best Breakfast Female.
Nice.
And then he got chased out to cries of fix by the posh bloke off Terry Wogan, Andy from Jonathan Ross's show, and Steve Wright's entire afternoon posse, but escaped on a tram in the snow.
He escaped on a tram in the snow, but they found him because there were ginger nut crumbs leading all the way as he scuttled out.
I've not had a ginger nut for years. I think that put me off, ginger nuts.
What does that dream mean? What do we think?
Well, the snow is the big issue there, I
Right.
think, saving the other one. I think the snow means he's got bad dandruff.
Right. And the train means he's late for something, I would imagine. And what else? Let's ask our celebrity panellists. What do you think? Guy sounds like a queer. Fair enough.
Somewhat contentious opinion
There
there
you
from
go.
the
Seems a little
celebrity.
bit unfair. Next.
Hi guys, between the ages of 2 and 9 I had a recurring dream where I went to the local swimming pool and it was always either filled with strawberry mousse or those colourful balls from ball pools. Best fun, Kelly.
Wow. What do we think that means?
Strawberry mousse.
We need to get someone in who knows what they're talking about.
Yeah?
What we were going to do...
In general.
What we're going to do is slightly blag this and see if... But I'd quite like to know what they mean.
Yeah.
Because something like that, you've no idea. Swimming pool. Like, if
There's
you're
a lot about swimming pools.
if you're naked, which I presume you are if you're near a pool, that means deceit, I'm pretty sure. Or that you've done something, or that you're nervous about something that you've done. But moose, I would imagine, means... And by moose, I take it she means kind of yoghurt and not like the animals.
No, yeah. You don't really get strawberry-flavoured animals.
Well, you don't know, John. When's the last time you licked one?
Well, that is a fair point.
Correct.
I think the reason that, in terms of evolution, we haven't come to lick animals is because they probably don't taste like strawberries.
We don't know that, John.
Well, I think we do. I think at some point people have licked meese.
What if a
Mooses.
mouse? What if I rubbed some mice in strawberries?
Yeah, but you see...
For 3 years, and then I went, lick this to you, and you went, where have you been? Oh, it's been a long 3 years, lick this. I reckon they taste like strawberries.
Yeah, first of all, you're going to have to be a little more persuasive than that.
Hey, look at this mouse. Is that a heart on your chest, or are you just pleased to see me?
I'm still not going for it. But why
Just
have you
lick
been
the
away?
mouse or I'll kill you.
Why have you been away for 3 years?
I have been doing some experiments. I'll be your version of me.
All right, then.
I've been in a field with a mouse and some strawberries, and I done rubbed it, look, and I want you to lick it, see?
Well, I'll be your version of me then.
Why have you done that, you crazy fool? I've just been crying alone in my bedroom, staring at people, calling them weirdos and wishing they was all dead in it.
I thought it'd be a good idea, I did. I just thought I'd rub it and that, and I thought I'd give it to you.
What I don't understand, Russell, is why you've been away for 3 years. If you just want to make it smell of strawberries, that's a matter of an afternoon.
I forgot where I live!
It'd be better if we were like that, wouldn't it?
Would be.
It'd be better for everyone else, but we probably wouldn't be where we are.
Absolutely.
Look at us now.
At the top of the tree.
Yeah, the top of the tree.
The treatment of the spears.
Yeah, so
There was
people are just texting in to say she wants to sort herself out. She's probably trying.
Exactly.
No one knows what it feels like.
To be a dustbin in Shaftesbury.
Bill Hicks.
Yep.
Not very good, that bit, I don't think.
It's a fantastic bit. Are you high?
Not yet, mate.
Are you genuinely
Give
doing
me
it?
some blueberries and we'll talk. I'm not a big fan of Bill Hicks.
Wow. That's
Do you know, ironically, for someone who whinges as much as I do, I find it all very knowing and...
Really? That's extraordinary. The early stuff that a lot of comics nick is rubbish.
Right.
But the Arizona Bay and ranting on E minor is
I don't
fantastic.
go for Arizona
Really?
Bay.
Arizona Bay's a
Just
phenomenal
angry.
comedy. It's brilliant.
Don't get me wrong, I'm angry. But maybe that's why I don't like it, because I find it... I think I'm worried that that's what I sound like, just rah, 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 rah.
Yeah, but there's a point to it all. It's fantastic. The Rodney King bit's one of the best bits of stand-up you'll ever hear.
Well, in your opinion.
Well, you know. There's
I'd
a time.
rather listen to Lee Evans.
There's a time for Mitch Hedberg. There's a time for Bill Hicks. There's a time for Lee Evans. Altogether, it's tricky. People at Debenhams. I can't concentrate. Why'd you do it? Right, we've had... oh, this is really nice. Blueberries in gin. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
This overuse of exclamation marks is in no way unwarranted.
Yeah.
Yours, I don't remember my name. Interesting. This is nice. Can I just say, of course you can, there's nothing better on a Sunday than eating... I said something about pie. Than eating a bacon sarnie that your mum has cooked. You're home, you're there for the weekend, you're listening to a lovely radio show.
What's he listening to?
Ah, nice.
Cheeky one, as if it's not us.
Clive Anderson, he's doing Parky.
Is he?
Yeah.
Live on air?
He is, yeah. Up in Billy Connolly. Stop it! Right. We could do that. We're close personal chums. We spoke to him for about 10 minutes, didn't we? Was it 10?
No, it was about 3.
Was it
and
3?
It was slightly tense. He spoke to you because he had no idea who I was, so pretty much...
Shook your hand, though.
Glanced at... I stood up and instigated that.
You did, yeah.
Despite being ignored yesterday, we went out for lunch. This Oh, God, I despise rude service. If you're in a bad mood, you're getting paid to serve people. And she looked at you,
Yep.
pretty Russell Howard, off the telly,
Oh,
and said,
shut up.
do you want anything else? I'm sat right opposite you in exactly the same state of the meal. I've not finished. I've got half a drink left. Just walked away without even asking me if I wanted anything else.
Did you want anything else?
I did want another glass of wine.
What time was it?
I don't know, 10 in the morning, whatever.
Hey, I tell you what, we've got to end the show, but...
Of course we have.
This
This can't go on.
Stop it. Music Week's coming up. Guess who they're interviewing?
Rufus Wainwright,
Rufus friggin' Wainwright. Why wasn't I given that job?
because you would have just ended up licking him.
Yeah, it'd been fantastic. I believe that you're going to taste the strawberries. Well, give me a go. Oh, I will.
I bet he does taste the strawberries.
Hey, come on.
I bet he uses like strawberry shower gel that's really expensive.
Well, I'll see if I can get up close today and have a right good lick of him. I'm looking forward to that. John's
Have a good week, everybody.
You're going to play flipping out. Do you want to put some meaning into that? You have a good week.
Yeah, you know.
But you're off to play robot darts, aren't you?
I'm going to play darts and get drunk.
Lovely stuff.
And then do a gig for radio tomorrow that hopefully I won't be hungover for.
What gig you doing for radio?
28 acts, 28 minutes.
Lovely. Let's hope you've got a minute. It's really funny when people go, I figured out my minute. I figured out my minute. What if you get the burps?
Yeah, this all could happen. What if I just get angry? Anyway, let's go somewhere else and do
Sweet.
other stuff.
Have a fantastic Sunday. Thank you very much for listening. It's goodbye from me, Russell Howard, and
It's goodbye from me, Russell Howard's friend.
Jon Richardson.
Yeah.
And a pie.
BBC 6 Music.